maybe. Maybe not. Evidence suggests that probably not. So when I do biscuits with butter, what I do is I chop the butter. First of all, you want to make sure you have super cold butter. You do not want melted butter. You don't want to make it soft. That will make your biscuits flat, even if you have 2 tablespoons of baking powder in there. So you want to make sure it's really cold. You could even cube it, like get it into little things like that, and then stick it back in the refrigerator so it gets a little more cold again. But you want to do this pretty fast so that you have nice fluffy biscuits. We don't have biscuits here. You call them cookies. I know it gets very confusing when you go to other countries and they use different words for different things, just like when you go to, the UK and you call your French fries chips. And then we think we're getting chips, but we're getting French fries. So you call biscuits scones. Scones are different. They're similar, but they're a little bit different. Oops. That'll go in there.
She worries me all the time when she's cutting stuff.
You could grate this with a cheese grater but I would put the butter in the, I would put the butter in the freezer before you grate it on the cheese grater. I usually just do it this way though. But a cheese grater is great. I think it's really, I don't know. I do it this way. I'm just gonna say that. Do you ever do that? Like you're just saying something and you're like, never mind. I'm just to not say it. I can't quite do it. Gideus, hola! Hola, how are you? What's up? Thank you for resubscribing. Oh my gosh, we have a Twitch baby. What do you want to name it, Gideus? What should we name it? They're nothing like this. Your biscuits aren't? We're going to see it. Let's see. Vegemite and cheese is amazing. Chips are crisp. See? That's the thing. You gotta know. You gotta know the language. I don't know why Robbie's worried about this. Let's call him Dry Rub. Excellent. You're about to have barbecue. That was the other thing I was thinking of doing tonight, was get some good Texas barbecue. But that's easier to do on the weekends when we have a little more time and can start earlier. And Robbie doesn't have to run.
Oh wow, Fajita Phantom.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Fajita Phantom. Thank you for all those gift subs. Look at that. Tricky McGee got one. And Ace, I don't know how to say that. Somebody else want to attempt that name? Gilroy Roundabout I can get. Numb Euphoria. Fancy 1989. Thank you so much. I got to get these before this butter gets too soft, because it was softer than I'd like it to be. I want to get it mixed in here. And then you're just going for it to be, I know, oh, he does, okay, wait. And if you are new and you don't know, that's Rocky. He likes to talk sometimes.
Drink more arsenic cheered. X500.
Oh.
Oh, you got hype train?
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Robbie, for the cheer. I think he loves me. It's all good. Marmite with truffle flavor. Do you think you'd like Marmite or Vegemite with a truffle flavor? Have you ever had either of those?
I'm not sure.
I believe you've had Marmite, because I believe I've cooked with that since I've known you. As like a umami
Then I probably
part of it.
liked it.
Who's redeemed? Oh, Andy redeemed Puppy Cam. Puppy Cam!
Where's the treats?
Right there. Oh, and Rocky came running as soon as I said Puppy Cam. He has now learned what that means. Asuna says hello, Juan.
Hi, Asna.
Oh, Asna?
Asna.
Okay. I know that I butcher words and names in here a lot. What a great command word. Except that when we're talking about things that we want to do on the stream and we're just talking about it and we say puppy cam and he goes and he looks for like my phone and the treats. Like, we're like, yeah, there's not, we're not doing that right now.
Or if I'm just trying to take a picture of it.
Are you saying my Spanish pronunciation is pretty good? After hopefully after 7 years of Spanish. Hablo Spanglish muy bien. All right. See, aren't they cute? But don't let Rocky fool you. Juan now knows that. I don't need this sugar. I need buttermilk and honey. So, hopefully I have enough buttermilk. Do I? A cup of cold buttermilk. Okay. I can do that. I know the underbite is super cute, isn't it? I can call you whatever I want. Well, I want to call you by the right name. Oh no, I don't quite have enough of this, so I'm going to add some whipping cream in there.
Should Rocky be getting the bag?
Otis is in great shape. He'll sometimes run around like a crazy man.
Rocky almost hacked the system there.
Oh, all my big forks are in the thingamabobber. The cat's bodies can reabsorb teeth sometimes? That's weird. That's kind of, this is why I don't have cats. Actually, that's not why. All right, this wanted me to do a well and pour all of this in. Okay. I'm not very good at following recipes.
Wait, what?
When I'm trying to do too many things, like keep in touch with chat and everything. And we need to put some honey in here, a couple teaspoons. So we're just gonna eyeball that. We're gonna put more of this on the top as well. Hello, Scooter Beach. How are you? You should thank Fajita Phantom. She gave you a gift sub to the channel. He, they, he. Huh? He. Sorry. He gave you. I do that all the time too, which is not good.
I like how we'll just assume
I
the
know.
opposite thing.
And how do you know?
I don't. That's why
Oh.
it's assuming it. It's not good.
Oh, okay. So they. How about they?
But in this case, it is he.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. How do you know?
Because I know.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Pops. Thank you. Look at all those gifts. I don't know why I did that. Okay. We're going to stick this down. I don't think I need to put anything else in here. We'll get this out here so we can kind of get it all together.
Yes, that is why.
He's out of gas. You always say they unless you're 100%. I need to get into the better practice. I didn't at the first, so people who've been around that long, in my head, they're who I thought they were originally. So that's part of the problem. Let's get this to come together here, and then we'll kind of roll it out. Ooh, it's pretty wet.
I know people want to go outside.
He's just going through the dog door, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have a dog door because otherwise they drive me nuts because they want to go in and out. Although, you know, raccoons can get it. through there, as we found out at 3 o'clock in the morning once. So that was fun. That was fun. I don't know, let's see. I'm good. How are you doing? How are you doing over there? How are you doing, Robbie? You went, because Scooter Beach is asking.
Oh, I'm doing great. I will be doing even better when there's food to eat. Or margarita. Or
margarita.
Or both.
Can I snatch this chair from
Oh, sure.
Like I said, pull a chair up, do whatever you want.
Everyone has a back.
No, this is perfect. I'm just here for the ride today.
We're gonna make some nice tall biscuits, but I wanna do this and kind of fold this over a couple of times, try to pick up all these extra little pieces, make sure we have it well mixed. It's 70, it's in the 80s today now here, so now we're starting to feel that hotness. I'd love it to be 70. 70 is my favorite temperature. What's your favorite temperature, Robbie?
I could use all the practice I could get, Andy, that's for sure.
I told him he can make, I've got from Pops, I've got a really cool molcajete. And
Like
molcajete.
say like mole, like more, but just say the first two mole, like mole.
Molcajete.
Molcajete. Yeah, there you go.
I just have to say it in pieces. And I'm good.
And we have avocados. So you could practice cooking next to me by making that. Is he bad at cooking? He just doesn't do it. But when he does do something, he's actually good. Like he makes excellent pasta. He grills well. He's very meticulous. So once that happens, he like tries to really learn when I say, oh, you need to become this master, and then he becomes meticulous.
As long as I don't have to worry about speed, we might be okay.
I think these biscuits are going to be amazing too. It's actually a really super light dough. So I think it's going to be good. I think I'm just going to roll this out. I need to get the biscuit cutter because today we're not going to do like, for those of you who weren't here last time I did biscuits, I did gluten-free biscuits, but I just kind of free-handed it. So they were kind of all different.
Oh yeah, the debate on round versus square.
Round versus square, so we just kind of free-handed it and got all different size biscuits. All right, dirty hands. I don't want to wash them yet. Let's do this size.
So you're gonna be very shocked when I tell you this, but I've never had biscuits like this before.
You've never had
No.
biscuits like this. What kind of biscuits have you had?
Just from the rollers,
From the,
from the little tubes.
oh, the tubes,
Oh,
yeah.
Not like freshly like.
I mean, we
made from
used those
scratch.
when we made snacks that one night.
Oh.
Because we
So
were
there's
like,
so much going on, it's like we can't scratch too.
well, also that's how I think Pops had them.
Right, because it's easier. And sometimes you just don't have the time to make everything
Yeah.
from scratch.
I mean, my kids used to get the cinnamon rolls from the cans all the time growing up. They
Oh, yeah,
loved
and
them.
And it's fun to open the little thing and it goes,
Goes
pop.
pop.
Oh, we were never allowed to have that as kids.
Cinnamon rolls?
Yeah.
Too much sugar?
It goes too much sugar. So we were very like jumping around like crazy bunch. So my mom and my dad didn't never want to give us extra sugar.
You say that, Andy, that might happen on Sunday.
Get him. I could totally do Gordon Ramsay. Maybe the accent wouldn't be quite right, but I'll have to
She'll be
practice.
meaner.
I mean, I don't care if Robbie's is bad. Then I win, unless somebody decides to switch our stations up when we're halfway done.
Or at the end.
Well, we're gonna actually make that so that that can't happen. Like, as we're plating, nobody can like,
Or maybe with like 10 or 15 minutes left or something.
yeah. Because that
So
wouldn't
be like, now guys, this is the perfect time. Let's
this
switch.
time right now.
Yay, look what I made.
Remember, it
Let's
doesn't
get
have
that.
to look good. It just has to be good.
So my mom used to make biscuits, but my mom made biscuit biscuits. Don't say that too fast. And they were the drop biscuits. So my mom never made the rolled biscuits. I got those at other people's houses, but they were probably from the can. Because that was the 80s. They're not common in the UK, those. So when we had cinnamon rolls, they were always when I was growing up, they were from the can. But as I got old, my mom loved to cook, and my mom cooked a lot of really awesome things, but there were some things she just didn't cook. And she grew up in that era where, oh, look, this is pre-made for you. You don't have to go to all that trouble. So we did also have that kind of food. And as my mom got older, after I was out of the house, she did a lot more of the cooking from scratch. And when we had special occasions, the cooking was always from scratch. But I definitely grew up with that. In fact, a really good Sunday was when we would have the cinnamon rolls. Or even better, if we got to stop by Shipley's and get donuts on the way home from church. That was the best. So, will this be left for second ride? No, because this doesn't have any yeast in it, so it doesn't need to rise. It just needs to be, I'm gonna let it sit out just for a few minutes before I put it in the oven, while I clean up this so I can get started on some potatoes. Homemade cinnamon rolls are like amazing, and that is one thing that Robbie likes to make from scratch, or help make from scratch at least. Yes?
Yes.
Robbie is super cool. Did you know that Robbie used to make root beer from scratch?
Did I just hear that I'm super cool?
I didn't mean to say that out loud. Dang it. So
Rachel Angel 10 donated $5. Thank you. Cook Robbie.
Rachel,
you get to peel. I'm so happy because you get to
What are you
peel.
doing?
You get to peel the potatoes.
You can do that?
Yes.
apparently,
Wait,
Rachel,
I thought that was just a short time thing.
Nope. Okay.
What am I
Look,
doing?
You're going to be
Rachel,
peeling.
what am I doing?
You're going to be peeling potatoes, and then chopping
All right,
them up.
we're gonna be here all night. All right, 5 minutes. I'll get at least one done.
I hope you get all 4 of these potatoes done in time.
No, Juan is the
So-
guest. We will not put him to work.
Yeah, so these aren't actually a sourdough biscuit. We're actually doing sourdough chicken fried steak, meaning that the coating around the chicken fried steak is going to go in a sourdough starter and then in the flour. Your pizza dough did a mega rise this time. So these are actually buttermilk biscuits. Now everything she makes, so she went the opposite way. She does pre-made stuff now. See, I want to make root beer sometime. I think that'll be awesome. That would be fun.
I get the feeling my sister doesn't like me.
I mean, she says she's going to be Team Robbie on Sunday, so you should probably
we'll
be
see.
happy about that.
Maybe it's just a.
I actually need to do something with the honey too here. Tablespoon.
It seems so much easier when you do it. I'm not even getting it in the bowl.
It's challenging. Okay.
This does not bode well for Sunday.
You're gonna be okay on Sunday.
Although I'm not sure the last time I peeled a potato.
Oh, well, then we need to practice that.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I mean, I'll just let you need to practice a lot.
Thank
That's
you.
That's how you got good at, shucking corn.
Is that good enough?
No.
No.
While he's doing that, if I had buttermilk left, I would brush the tops of these biscuits with buttermilk. I'm just gonna brush it with some regular.
She said no,
Regular
Chad.
We want to have nice, white, fluffy mashed potatoes without like the eyes of the potatoes in it. Oh,
Okay.
can't see his head. All right.
No, that's fine.
I mean, I can go much higher than that.
Rachel.
Yeah, usually I head over there and change it. I forgot to do it this time.
Okay, what about now?
Fine.
She sounds very happy with the.
Yes. Oh, thank you,
Juan.
Juan. Thank you for the gift sub. That's very thoughtful. Okay. I'm putting biscuits in the oven, everybody, just so you know.
Biscuits in the oven. Timer being set.
Yep. Meanwhile, I'm gonna now relax for the next few minutes.
This one looks better so far.
It does look better.
It must be
Okay.
because I've been practicing on that first one.
So you're saying that you have to peel all the potatoes, right?
I heard 5 minutes. Honest-
you
honest
heard
effort
5 minutes.
for
You heard
5
5
minutes.
minutes out of your own mouth.
What?
You're the one who said I only have 5
Oh.
minutes. Nobody else said that. How do you pay to get Robbie cooked? There's actually a thing in the bits for you to do it. Or if Rachel is Robbie's sister, so Rachel does a donation, so you can do it that way too, if you prefer.
And just to let you know ahead of time, it's supposed to only be once per half an hour. So there's an
But-
unofficial cool down.
And it's truly unofficial, so feel free.
What?
Wait, it's unofficial?
It's not supposed to be unofficial. I just mean in the term of channel points, there's a hard limit you can set. I can't
Right.
stop someone from donating $5 or 500 bits.
I know.
I lost my clock. I don't know what time it is anymore.
I mean, there's one right there. He's making a mess over here. You almost always leave the skins on. It depends on what I'm doing. I'm doing some really classic, classic Southern mashed potatoes, 55 Sunshine, so I wanted to take the peels off it. But sometimes I do more of a chunky smashed potato than like a whipped mashed potato.
Did I hear you say that you wanted to take the peels off? I can let you.
No,
Oh, okay. I must have misheard.
you must have. Must be wishful thinking.
Very wishful thinking.
What kind of peeler is this one? This is just I don't know what you call them. It's not a Y peeler. It's the other kind.
It's the Z peeler? The X peeler?
It looks more like an I.
I.
Well, Vinny Key, thank you for the love. Love. I know I wish I could eat mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are like in my top 5 favorite foods. So it is all metal. Yes, it's an all metal one. So I know some people like to use the Y peelers. I have one and I like the Y peeler for certain things, but I don't like it for potatoes. I grew up with one of these, so I peel potatoes much faster with it. That's good enough.
Oh, jeez, that's good enough. One to go.
Am I going to switch the camera again? You want to see Robbie in the big picture, Rachel? Do I have more vegetables for him to peel?
I just realized
No.
that I could have it over here.
Oh, okay.
God,
where did you
who's
have
running
it?
tech?
I know. Who is trying that? I don't have any more vegetables to peel, I don't think, because we're going to do some roasted vegetables. Well, actually, we'll have carrots when I get to that. I have had an OXO peeler. The handle of those is pretty big, and I don't like the way it feels as much for me. But it is good because it doesn't slip. Are you having problems? You're almost done. You're almost done. Hey, Tiger Gut, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. So that's why I don't use. I did have an OXO peeler for the longest time, and I do like how it has the little thing on the back where you can pick out the bad parts of the potato with it. Would you like me to finish that?
No, no, no.
Okay. I offered. I want that for the record.
She knows what she's doing.
All right, I'm gonna actually throw a bunch of salt in my water. How many people start their cooking their potatoes from cold water and how many from hot water? So, you want the big camera? Okay, Rachel wants to see you on the big camera, Robbie. So I'm gonna switch it.
Or you got the stream deck. Whatever. Hi.
I still have to, okay, so main cell. Got it.
Oh, I see.
Got
Look
it,
at
got
that.
it.
Look at that.
That one's really good, look at that. Can you clean up your mess before you go, though?
I mean,
I'm gonna rinse off my potatoes.
yes.
I used to start by boiling them in hot water.
There, it's
I mean,
spotless.
not boiling them. I would boil the water and then put the potatoes
This
in.
is hot. I was working so hard. It's hot.
It is? If you say so, Robbie. It's really hot.
The carrots next, right?
Huh?
We're gonna make Robbie.
I think next we're gonna do the chocolate cobbler and then we'll do the veggies for the.
Dana, what are you doing way down there? Stand up. There you go.
That would be very, very tough to do. I agree, Genova Link. That's what I learned. But when I was growing up, that is not the way I learned. So now I know. And that is a very good tip, everybody, that Genova Link. Look at that. It's not cheating to buy pre-made mashed potatoes. It's all about the time and what you like. And some people love cooking, and some people like cooking, and some people hate cooking. And so it's not cheating. And then there's Robbie. And then there's Robbie. But I want that. Genova says, if it grows underground, you start it in cold water. If it grows above the ground, you put it in hot water to cook it. And that is true most of the time. So that's a good way to remember it. But I didn't learn that until I was like in my 30s.
Well, I just learned it now.
There you go. Well, you don't really cook. How many times have you made mashed potatoes from scratch by yourself? You do instant taters. There's some things that actually instant taters work really well for. I mean, I don't mind if my daughter is actually 4 inches shorter than I am. So my daughter's only 4'10", and I'm 5'2". But so if the potatoes aren't good, Juan, it's Robbie's fault. I'm just saying. If something's wrong with
That's
them.
gonna switch my decision for Sunday really quick.
I mean, you've got to buy a pre-made puff pastry. Nobody's got time to make that from scratch. I'm also happy, Pops, because you know they make Char, and then there's another company, and I can't remember its name. They make gluten-free puff pastry. Tastes just like the regular pastry, and I love it. Yes, like a cottage pie is good with instant potatoes. I agree that. You get short chokes from. I used to until my daughter was born. Well, not till she was born, till she was older. I mean, clearly she was shorter than me when she was born. So let's see, what are you disagreeing? Oh, so you don't like it with instant potatoes, huh? That's what you're saying, Andy? All right, let's get this going. Should we, let's do the chocolate pie next. Oh, chocolate cobbler. I was like, chocolate cobbler? So I need to preheat my oven to 350. One of the things when I first moved into this house is it only had one oven, which is terrible for me. Like I could use 4 and I'd use them. Sometimes I'd use all 4 of them. All right. You do shepherd's pie with the simply mashed. See, I like making mashed potatoes. It doesn't really bother me, but I have bought both the simply mashed. I've bought instant potatoes. It doesn't matter. It's food. If it tastes good, if you like it, then do it. I think those are the times, Ash, that I think that are good for the instant ones because they do crisp up a little bit more. So it depends on like what do you want? Like, do you want that crispy, edgy kind of thing, or do you like more fluffiness in your potatoes for it? Mashed whole potatoes. And grate some cheese on it. See, both of those would be good to me. I would like them. Okay, I need to get this in a bowl. Where are all my bowls? I'm gonna use this one. I need a cup of flour. This has a lot of gluten in it tonight. And I think Robbie just cleaned my cup there. So I need a cup of flour, so we're gonna have to count here. You're not helpful at all.
2.
Thank you for your help. All right.
Let me redeem it. Robbie, I'll switch you. Let me give them a snack.
Okay. So a cup of flour. This is going to be our chocolate cobbler, and all together, we're going to find out exactly what chocolate cobbler is because I don't know either. So Kelsey, hello. Speaking of my daughter, were your ears burning? Did you hear us talking about you? I was being called short. And I said, I used to feel short, but not anymore. So, yes. Look, everybody's saying hi to you. How are you doing, sweetie? What's up? I need more baking powder. I know I've got a peach version, strawberry, rhubarb, blueberry. By the way, if you put a little like Riesling wine in your peach cobbler, it's amazing. And then try not to use any of these twice. So 1.5 teaspoons. You're working. That's right, because it is not past 5 o'clock your time. 1/2 cup of sugar.
It would be 3:30 for West Coasters.
Yep. Whew, that's hot. Okay. And I need a half a cup. So you're not, like, it doesn't feel like it's dinner time yet. That's good. Crash Crew Barbecue, good evening to you. How are you? And Loco Enigma, what's up? What's up? Ooh, raspberry pineapple cobbler. I've never made that before. Welcome in, welcome in. It looks more like lava cake. So you've made this. So this is not new to you, Scooter Beach. Half a cup of sugar. I am going to use, this one's going to look a little weird just because it's Dutch pressed, but it is red cocoa powder. And I think I need 2 tablespoons plus a 1/4 cup. Oh, I had read that wrong. I hope I do have enough of that. All right, this is a half a tablespoon. So 1, we need 4 of those, 2, 3, 4. I should probably read through this real quick because I'm like, in the cocoa, stir in milk and oil, combine the brown sugar and remaining cocoa, sprinkle over the batter. Okay, I can do that. We'll stir that up. Yes, we have a guest. We have a guest today. Dream It Collectibles is here. Juan is here with us. You're good. You're good. I'm so glad to hear that, Crash Crew Barbecue. Well, I'm glad that you stopped in. This is guitar. Yeah, it's cocoa powder. Yeah, I gotta take these biscuits out of the oven. Boy, do they look good. Okay, I got new oven mitts in anticipation of Sunday, too. Look at those.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, my hand's burning, so thank you.
He's trying to sabotage you before Sunday.
He sure is. How will Dana do? Hey, can I get your help for a second, Robbie?
Sure.
Can you take, hang on.
Hanging
Let
on.
me find, hang on.
I'm hanging on.
Okay. Can you melt about 2 tablespoons of butter and mix about a tablespoon of honey in there? And then brush the tops of the
I mean, I might be able to
biscuit.
figure that out.
I think you can do that. I think you can do it.
Which mug is safe to use in there?
Not the white ones. So,
Okay, I'll try this one.
oh, I know the picture that you showed. If you haven't seen the pictures, Elsa was showing pictures of the Mito-like birds that show up every day, which are awesome. And yes, I agree, they can be noisy because Mito alone is very, very noisy. Okay, you're doing that. Yeah, right there. Right there's good. I don't know what I'm doing, everybody. Okay, I need milk and vegetable oil.
That's going to be my line on Sunday for sure. I don't know what I'm doing.
Half a cup of milk. I need a half a cup of milk. I usually have everything right by me, but
No
don't
mise en place today?
I did not do my mise en place very well. So, yes. So, Kelsey, if you go into the Discord, Elsa put pictures of the parrots that come by his house every morning, which is awesome. Exploding butter. Yeah, hopefully not. So, did you put melt butter? Okay.
If you put butter in the microwave anyway, you can do that.
To melt it?
Just gotta be careful.
Because you can get really hot.
Even the mug she was putting in got so hot that you couldn't take it back out.
All right, we're gonna put some water or milk. That's not
Exploding
water.
butter incoming.
We hope not. We hope not. 3 tablespoons.
So I should take it out now?
Well, it's at a very low setting, right?
Well, I know, but they don't want to see exploding butter apparently.
All right, so we need, this is a half a teaspoon. I need 3 teaspoons, so we need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3. I'll start talking in a minute and then I'll forget where I am. 4, 5, 6. There we go. And oh, Crash Crew Barbecue, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry, I was over there doing biscuit things and
Scooter Beach has 6.
oh, I just did olive oil. Dang it, I meant to get the vegetable oil. Well, these will be olive oil cobbler. Thank you, Scooter.
They look so adorable.
Aren't those cute?
The little parrots.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very, very cute. So what kind of skillet? This is in a 9-inch pie dish. Did that one get hot too?
Yep. Good thing I was being careful.
It is.
And then I'm putting what in there? Honey? Honey?
Yes, about a tablespoon of honey. Ish. Okay. Woo! Here is our nice batter. I was going to put it in a cast iron, but my cast iron is bigger than 9 inches, and this is 9 inches. I know, and it's Rouge chocolate. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Rouge chocolate is more expensive because it's rarer to get the red cocoa beans. But it was the only thing they had last time I needed to buy it, so it worked out. So you'll see that this will probably have more of a reddish hue to it rather than a deep dark chocolate hue to it. See, this just doesn't look like it's enough. Did I put enough? I put a cup of flour. Again, we're gonna see what it looks like.
I don't have any sunflowers.
You wish you didn't start your intermittent fasting today. Yeah, what are you doing watching cooking channels if you just started your
Torture.
Your
That's
torture.
What. Torture. All right,
said
okay,
it's not
I got-
bad enough to be intermittent fasting. Let me make it harder for myself.
What was I doing once it's mixed?
You're gonna brush, there's a brush right there, and just brush it on top of the biscuits,
On to the biscuits.
which are over in the corner. So yours is in a 9x13.
What was already on here?
Oh, just water or milk. It was milk. It's fine.
I might need
I'm gonna need to clean my apron. Rocky.
Rocky.
You know, to make cobbler in a Dutch oven over coals. I'm gonna tell you that's the best way to make cobbler right there. Cast iron Dutch oven over the coals. Robbie has gone into dog wrangling mode. He is no longer working on the biscuits. That is okay.
sorry.
The dogs love you. Rocky's just a pain in the butt. You know, I have another word for him, but we are a family-friendly channel. Okay, I'm gonna taste that.
Re-entering sous chef mode.
Are you? Cool. Robbie has many modes.
Sometimes. Sometimes he comes right back in.
So we'll see. I think he's really tired. I think that's why he's barking, because that happens when he's super tired. Now, on this, so Scooter, does yours have a topping on it of like brown sugar and it's brown sugar and vegetable, what is it? Hang on. Combine the sugar, it's the sugar and the cocoa, and then you put hot water over it. Was yours like that? This is why this one intrigued me. It had a lot of weird things in it. I like weird. You can't
That
eat after
explains why
9.
we are together.
What? That explains why we're together.
Yeah.
I like weird things. So we're going to take brown sugar that's not open yet. You know, I probably have like 3 bags of brown sugar opened in my pantry right now.
Just like my mom. She'll have like 3 bags and one's completely like full.
Uh-huh.
One that's almost like halfway and one that's almost done.
Yeah.
And she'll forget because it'll go all the way to the back of the pantry.
Yep.
She's like, oh, we used up the other one already.
Yeah. I resemble that remark. Okay, I'm just using what cups I have. I need a cup of brown sugar. Let's see here. 2. That was overly full. Let's do that one. 3, 4.
Biscuits have been buttered.
I'm gonna try this deformed one.
Not the tiny one. Did they already cook?
Yeah,
Oh,
here.
but that's hot.
I destroyed one already. Just make sure it was okay. You can't serve your guests bad biscuits, right?
I mean, I guess you can, but it's not very nice.
I'm gonna use the rest of that up. We'll just mix our cocos together. I was watching another streamer who was looking for cocoa and opened up and had like 6 open things of cocoa.
I remember that.
Do you remember that? It is a crime in the South. Exactly. You can get thrown in biscuit jail for that. Oops. All right. That's about a quarter of a cup.
Wait, do they have biscuits in biscuit jail?
No.
I might sign up for that.
No biscuits in biscuit jail. They make you eat grits with no butter, no nothing, no cheese. Can you put that on hot? Because I'm gonna need, and then give me 1 3/4 cup hot water. So as soon as it gets really, really hot. Like I said, I'm super intrigued by this. Only gravy, no biscuits. That's it. That's what they do, Ash. You're absolutely right.
Sounds fun at first.
Juan is probably seeing why Robbie starts doing the dishes before we're done with the stream already. Because we're only working on our 3rd thing here.
I mean, clean as you go, right?
I mean, you can do that. If everything goes as well. Shrimp and grits are one of my favorite things too. I love them when they're done right. Some people don't do it well.
Waffle House.
Waffle House does not do them well. Did you have shrimp and grits at?
No, I had what was it? It was like grits with like chicken on it, like.
Uh-huh.
And
Juan went to Waffle House at the proper time of day, which is in the middle of the night, but just had not had anything to drink, which is the only way you can really eat there.
I'm gonna get it tomorrow.
Okay.
I will need to sleep. I'm gonna probably end up sleeping at a card shop tomorrow.
Are you?
Probably.
All right, so this is cocoa and brown sugar. We're gonna put that on the top. Is this like yours was, Scooter Beach? I'm watching it. I'm watching it. I am gonna make some gravy at the very end, but you wanna make that after you've done the chicken fried steak, because you wanna use some of the oil from that. Wow, this is a lot that's gonna be on the top of here. I think this would have been better in a cast iron with that brown sugar It's gonna be like candy on the top. This is weird.
How much water did you want?
1 3/4 cups. Chop up. Anybody else think this is weird?
What's weird?
I mean, this is just brown sugar and chocolate. Yeah, and the cocoa. And then it's almost as much as what we put on the bottom with the more cakey stuff. Like I said, this is a big experiment. We're gonna find out what it is. And now it says to pour 1 3/4 cup hot water. This is really warm. I'm gonna stick it in the microwave for a minute. On the top. And then we're gonna vote on whether it's good or not. And I'll have to check the potatoes next.
They're boiled.
Almost ready. I need my water. Well, these are designed to go in the microwave. Pour hot water on the top. Don't stir it. And it's gonna go in my oven that's at 350 for like 45 minutes. That's why I wanted to do this one now. I could have totally done that in the cast iron pan. But we've got it in a pie plate. That's what we're gonna do. Because it's too late to do anything else. All right, cross your fingers.
Crossing fingers.
Otherwise, we don't have dessert for tonight. Timer. 45 minutes. Woo, okay. Roasted vegetables, getting those prepped and ready. So what do you guys think? I have broccoli, I have cauliflower, and then I've got Brocca flour. Which do you think? Any ideas? You have any thoughts? Broccoli, cauliflower, or broccoli?
Broccoli a lot. Broccoli is my favorite, especially when it's steamed.
We're not steaming it, we're roasting it though.
Oh, definitely broccoli.
Broccoli? Okay. All of the above. Okay, everybody, I have broccoli. I am gonna actually do all of these eventually in the oven. I just don't wanna do all of them tonight. We've got carrots, broccoli, carrots.
Broccoli with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper is absolutely delicious.
I know. We'll toss it in some olive oil and it'll be good. I've also got Brussels sprouts too.
Andy said, can someone pay Robbie to roast it?
Yeah, what he's gonna have to do, if this has to be cut, we're gonna
Andy?
cut some of this. And Aladdin's girl, thank you. Your idea is to toss it in the trash. Well, we like it, so we're going to eat it. And do some carrots. Robbie and I definitely need more vegetables in our life. So we have more peeling, we have chopping. And Robbie's like, hype. I'm going to, did we clean the other one? Oh, good. Do you like it when you clean something and then I pick it up immediately and use it?
Well, chances are if I didn't, you just would have made me clean it now, so.
Trust me, Robbie, you'll thank us for it. Okay, let's get this broccoli chopped. You could roast it whole if you want to. That's kind of fun if you're gonna roast it for a while and then like have an aioli or something to dip it in, like an appetizer. I've done that with broccoli and cauliflower. My trash bowl is over here. Dana, your trash bowl is over there.
I did not clean the trash bowl.
That's good because there's trash in it. So have we done the cauliflower that is, I know we've eaten it, that is the cacao e pepe, the cheese and butter and pepper sauce. I can't remember if I've done that on stream or not. It's lovely, lovely. Yeah, you get some nice aioli for it. I need to check this though before we go on. These are done. And we don't want to overcook them because that's no bueno. So let's get that out of there. Elser says the Bishock collection is free in the Epic Games Store this week. I don't know what that is.
It's
but
a game.
I figured that. You love broccoli and cauliflower. Awesome. You're seated on your heated massage chair. That sounds awesome. Woo! Maybe I need that as a redemption. I'll sit in a heated massage chair while Robbie cooks. Oh, turn off. Whew. I can't see Robbie. I lost some potatoes. Oh well. These potatoes are very wet, so we want to make sure we dry them out. Otherwise you will get lumpy or pasty potatoes. You know, you can have a biscuit if you want. I'm over here eating one. Do you know what I like in my mashed potatoes? Lots of butter, lots of cream.
I like cheese in it.
Cheese?
Cheese. Melted cheese and
Feel free to buy the latest game. Robbie teaches us how to make a meal. All right, I'm gonna set this aside for a second. Get the mashed potatoes started. See if my tech guy will plug my mixer in. How do you guys, what is your favorite way to have mashed potatoes? So Juan likes cheese. Do you like them more smashed, real smooth?
I like them smooth with a little bit of cheddar cheese and some chives.
And chives? I might even have chives. We'll see.
Are you dancing?
I'm dancing. That you know that I have a sign. I actually have a sign that says this kitchen is for dancing. You're pointing to it, but there's no camera on you. You know that, Robbie?
Sorry, but it's there.
It is there. It is indeed there.
You're only up to 3 cameras, Dana. We can't get everything.
I don't know. And we have 3 cameras and you can't see me because I'm hiding.
Those potatoes look very hot.
Yes, they were in boiling water. That tends to happen. So we'll get that started. Garlic mashed. Mark Mann makes really good ones. Elser is not fussy. Robbie just pulled, yes. Onion gravy. That would be good. That would be good. That's gonna fall apart. There are a lot of potatoes in here. But at least now you can see when I'm mashing potatoes, as opposed to when this was in the corner with a stainless steel bowl. So, butter. I always tell people, I'm like, don't look,
Okay, I won't look.
because we might just put mash with a little hot sauce. Well, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever put hot sauce in my potatoes. Ooh, loaded mashed potatoes. So like bacon, chives, cheese, a little sour cream. I wish I had some sour cream. That would be good. And I have some whipping cream here, so I'm actually gonna use that in here too. But I'm gonna, actually, you know what? It is room temperature, so I think it'll be okay. Try and keep this from leaving the bowl. We do not want the potatoes to go someplace else. We would like them all. I do sometimes use a traditional masher, yes, and sometimes I use a ricer, because really honestly, the smoothest potatoes you're gonna get are gonna come from a ricer. At least that's what I have found. Sausage, peas, onion gravy. Interesting. So, funny story, when I was growing up, I didn't really care for peas when I was little, but my mom taught me that the correct way to eat peas is put mashed potatoes on your fork and then press the fork into the peas and then eat them. So, once these are done, we need to put some salt and pepper in there. So don't put cold milk in your potatoes. Always make sure it's at the very least room temperature.
Because if you do, they can get lumpy.
Lumpy or pasty, yeah. But usually I find they get lumpy. That is something that was helpful for me to learn. Thank you, Elser. That is the way to eat. That is the proper way to eat peas and mashed potatoes. You ate peas straight from the freezer as a snack. Huh. Robbie might like that. He likes frozen strawberries.
I could see myself doing that. Especially on a hot day.
Yeah. You need some veggies? All right, let's see where we are on these. Well, it definitely needs salt because I haven't put salt in there yet. These are like Robbie's mashed potatoes. No salt.
I'm just going to take that as a compliment somehow.
Robbie is does not salt things enough.
I'm the undefeated king at not adding salt.
He has served me vegetables with no salt on them. I don't know if he's trying to trick me.
I just care about your blood pressure, Dana.
All right, let's see. Might be easier. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll get some cheese in there for one. Yeah, we just need to make sure that they taste good. Not stick my spoon in there a second time. I still think they need a little salt. But I don't want to over salt it because we don't want Robbie to complain. So we'll put a little bit more in there. And I put it in like Robbie does. Okay, now let's get some cheese grated real quick. We'll throw some of that in there.
Excellent.
Robbie's excited now too. Are you like, why have I never thought of this? Or no? You've just not
No, I
said
know
it.
why. I'm not a creative food talent.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a mess here for a minute. So I'm putting cheddar in there. I hope that's okay.
I'm along for the ride today.
I am warm. Are you warm? No.
I just know it's could be 6:30.
For Robbie. How much of this should I put in there? Anybody? Anybody?
We're probably good if you're tired.
Do a little bit more. Just a little bit more, because we want to be able to taste it, right?
You okay? I'm not. I'm okay. I'm just tired. The jet lag finally hit me today.
Did it? That's so hard. Whew. Let's get that down. Let's stir that up a little bit. And then I'll set that aside and heat it back up when we're ready to eat. And then that cheese should be nice and melted in there because it's nice and hot.
Yummy.
Oh, you're right below me, buddy. Okay. There we go. We've got our mashed potatoes ready. Now to get our veggies in the oven, and then we can start on dun 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 our chicken fried steak.
The main course?
The main course.
Are you okay if I pet you?
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I like to pet you if I can. Can I pet you? Can I pet you? Are you okay if I pet you, buddy? Or do you want a snack?
You can pet me.
You want a snack? I'll get you a snack if you sit down. If you sit down, I'll give you a snack.
It would be cheesy cement if you put the whole block in it. That is true.
I'm trying to make him my friend, but he doesn't want it.
He's being your friend. His tail is wagging. He's cool. Oh, why did you plugged it in down here? Okay. And now he's dog wrangling, so I have to do it myself. All right, let's move this. Whoop.
Are you making a mess, Dana?
Always. I'm always making a mess in the kitchen. I love to make a mess in the kitchen. What good is cooking if you can't be creative and make a mess?
I guess I don't have an answer to that.
No? All right, we're doing vegetables. If anybody wants Robbie to chop stuff, now's the time.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm practicing my sabotage skills.
I see how it is.
Do you?
I apparently do.
Where is the vegetable peeler? Okay. So the carrots are actually going to go in the oven first because those are going to take a little longer to cook than the broccoli. And then we'll add the red onions in there along with the broccoli. And I probably need to turn the oven up, no, to 425. Perfect. That's what I want. Our biscuits were at a very high heat. Favorite vegetables to roast? Go. I heard broccoli and cauliflower before. Tomatoes. Like do some tomatoes, some peppers, some onions, and then you throw those all in a blender and make yourself a yummy ranchero sauce. I love that.
So, Andy, I don't mean to rain on your parade. What? Sorry, Robbie.
Juan donated $5. Thank you. Double duty time.
It's like
All right.
deja vu.
Well, look, I got 3 carrots done for you, but I'll get you another one just so that you have another one. Yeah, we'll get you another carrot.
What is happening?
And then we need to chop these carrots up and get them on. Here we go. There you go.
So I'm peeling and then putting it there.
And then you gotta chop it, and you gotta chop this onion. Yes. Hey, Gramio, thank you for the follow.
Thank you
Look
for
at
the follow.
all 3 of us were like,
What's it
oh,
say?
that's what's it say.
Oh. And we're in and we're out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you can
Rocky.
dog wrangle.
I know.
I'm currently busy.
I can give you some snacks. You want snacks?
But not while you're barking.
Can you sit? I'll give you snacks. Okay, well, never mind.
I've got them, but here, I give them to you.
Sit. Sit. Good boy. Here you go. I just gave you one.
I know he can't see very
Oh,
well.
he can't see here.
No.
Sit. Sit.
That's true. That's why I didn't really give him a hard time, because Juan is the guest. He's also not my sister, who I just give a hard time to anyway.
I need to drop the temperature. It's very warm.
Dana Elsa redeemed puppy cam.
Uh-oh. Puppy cam.
That's the
Do you
first
see
few-
how he knows what that is?
You want me to switch it to the cell?
the second from the left.
Oh, second from the left. Yeah. Right here.
There you go. Excellent.
Okay,
Thank you,
hang
sir.
on. And I'm also going to do this so you can see Robbie. Hi, guys. Hi. How are you? If you're new in here, these are the 2 puppies. The one in the front, wagging his tail, that's Rocky. He has the nickname, oops, sorry. Did I just make everybody dizzy? He has the nickname of the Velociraptor.
Elsa's
Okay.
like, chaos time.
Uh-oh.
It's never good when Rocky and the pups are on stream at the same time.
Woo, okay. Nope, you gotta sit. You gotta sit. And this is Otis. Otis is almost 15. He'll be 15 in June. Rocky, sit.
Making a mess again.
Watch. Rocky. Nope. Okay, there you go.
Okay, we'll clean that up.
He's actually very good. Sit. Wait. Wait. Good boy.
They're like, it's a camera. We get to
And there's...
get treats.
Okay, I know you're trying to take it out of my hand, buddy. Can you sit? There you go.
I'm just gonna make a mess. Don't tell Dana.
Hi, how are you?
Probably could have
Can
just
I
done
have
that over the
kisses?
sink, but that's okay.
Thank you.
How
I will
small
wash
am I
my
chopping this?
How are you chopping it?
Yeah, like
All right, we gotta go back
slices?
here. Yep,
Okay.
here we go. Woo. It had gotten up to 75 in the house, so that was too
Oh,
warm for me.
That's pretty warm.
Too warm for me. This is so helpful because I can get the next thing ready to do while you're doing that. Can you put them like in a bowl?
I mean, I guess.
Would you like the bench scraper? There's the bench scraper for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Andy?
Band-Aid?
No, Andy.
Oh, Andy.
What did you say?
Band-Aid. I
Oh,
thought you said.
that's fair. I've got a knife in my hand. The carrots are trying to roll away. They don't want to go in the bowl.
That is the tricky part about
They're like,
carrots.
we want to be floor carrots.
Would you like a biscuit?
I would love one, yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to try one.
Do you want butter or honey or something for your biscuit?
Just like that, thank you.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
One is done.
And here's a napkin if you need one.
Thank you. Oh. Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Mm.
You actually have water.
I do have water. We haven't made our drinks yet. We gotta do that. That's what when your time is up.
Oh, what? I already have another task assigned to me when
You do.
time's up?
You have another
That's
task
good.
assigned. How's he doing, everybody?
We're getting there.
Got to buy bits to keep him in the kitchen. Keep him in the kitchen with a knife. I got it.
Do I look scary?
At least, no, not really.
Okay. That's good to know that I'm not threatening, I guess.
It would go faster if you rocked the knife.
Probably.
Okay. See, this has been fun for me, like to have to step aside and.
And actually get a break.
And I'm hydrating, Andy.
I'm a great sleeping aid. I will also take that as a compliment.
That you're a great sleeping aid?
Because what, it's
6:32? Is that where you're
past
looking?
midnight there.
Oh.
You just had to go and grab that extra carrot, didn't you, Dana?
I did.
The biscuits are so good.
Are they? Oh, good. I like that honey butter topping on it. I think that's really good. So you heard that. I'm not the only one who likes the biscuits, so. See how much faster that goes?
Well, sure, when I'm like, whatever, just cut them. We don't care what size they are.
I'm gonna help you out and I'm gonna wash this one dish.
Thank you so much.
Hey, one dish is better than none.
I know, that's why I mean it when I say thank you.
Okay, Andy, go get some sleep. I'm so glad you came by. Thank you so much
Thank you
for
for
being
being
here. So much. And I'm glad we'll see you on Sunday. If you weren't in here, haven't been in here, and don't know, on Sunday, Robbie and I are both cooking, and we're each going to have our own slider and a side, and you guys can sabotage or help us. Perfect. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw some olive oil on these, and then we need to chop that onion.
Wait, what? There's more?
The red onion. That's it then, because I've already done the broccoli.
But wait, there's more?
There's more.
All right, so why is there a slice out of this?
Because I used it for something else.
Why did you make him look like Pac-Man?
Fun.
Okay.
Because that's just the way it happens.
So what am I doing with this?
You're just doing it in chunks. It can be in like small, like you're chopping it, but it doesn't have to be like tiny chops like dices.
She gave me a lot of info, and yet I still don't really understand.
And yet I still have no idea what she just said.
So,
I'm gonna start by putting the carrots, by the way, in the oven because they're gonna take a
I
little
know,
longer.
Pac-Man onion. So should I just cut off the hairy end and go to town?
No,
Oh.
do it the right way. Cut it in half.
It is in half.
No, cut it in half. Cut that in half. That is half an onion. Cut the half.
I'm
of
not
on-
wrong, Chad.
No, you are wrong.
Really make it into Pac-Man.
Okay, and then take that
Hold on.
top layer off. This is why this is why you may eat at 9-1.
Well, I'm having fun.
Take the top layer off because it's kind of gross.
Hi, Alpha Pest.
Alpha Pest!
Oh, take top layer off, she said.
Yes. Thank you so much. It's been a wild ride. I'm so excited to have been on Twitch for a whole year. And at the same time, we hit over 1,000 followers, so it's been awesome. And Alpha Pest, since you weren't here, did you just hear what we're doing on Sunday? It's gonna be Robbie and I cooking, and chat gets to be involved and sabotage one or both of us, or help one or both of us.
Oops.
I think it'll be fun. And then
Onions everywhere.
And Saturday, yeah, so let's put those in a bowl too. On Saturday, I'm going to be streaming from Little Miss Nikki's on her channel with her. We're gonna cook some yummy food that is keto friendly because they do keto. And that's also good for mental health. We're gonna be raising some funds for a mental health charity called AIM that funds research for adolescent mental health and funds researching getting techniques and stuff that work with adolescent anxiety and depression, etc., into the hands of therapists. So that is also happening this weekend. It's a great.
Not a graceful end there.
That is not a graceful. And what is he doing? Okay, I got it. You have been relieved of your duties. So guess what? Now we've got our vegetables chopped. And hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes. What are you doing?
Sure. 10 minutes. Starting now.
And at that mark, we're gonna throw these onions in with the carrots that are in the oven, and then we'll throw the broccoli in a little bit after that. Because now it's time to start on our chicken fried steak. That's what you've been waiting for, right?
That's what we were promised.
Chicken fried steak. But we're doing it different this time, so I don't need any of this. I bought cube steak. So it is, this is cube steak blade. So it's already been tenderized. We'll probably do a little bit more of that on there. So that's our meat. And then instead of doing your typical egg flour dip to fry this, we're actually going to do, I'm gonna look. I think I just go from sourdough starter into the flour. But dry hand, wet hand, dip a steak into the flour, then into the sourdough starter, and then into the flour. So it's flour, sourdough starter, flour. So that's what we're gonna do. So earlier today, I started making a starter. So there we go, there it is. I could, if I wanted to, save some of this so that I could let it stay when I'm ready to make bread, but I don't make a whole lot of homemade bread because I try to stay gluten-free, which we're not doing tonight. And we need to get some flour. So, oh, there you go. There's our nightbot telling us what we're doing this weekend. Oh, thank you, Alpha Pest. We'll see on Sunday if Robbie gets a hold of my, if we do a station swap and Robbie gets my stuff and I have to cook with your stuff. So what are you making anyway, Robbie?
I'll figure that out by Sunday.
Will you?
Well, let's hope so.
So I've got all-purpose flour here, and I am going to put, what I find a lot of people do is they don't season their flour enough when they're frying stuff. And so without a sauce or something, it's kind of bland. So a lot of salt, a lot of pepper. I think I'm gonna add a little paprika in here. Any other suggestions that should be in the flour for chicken fried steak?
Probably for
Paprika?
paprika. Sounds good.
I think that's all it probably needs. Now, I think I want this one.
Sure.
So we'll put some paprika in there. And I need to actually start heating up the oil because it's going to take a little bit. We're going to try and get our oil up to 375. Rocky, I don't know. I have 2 dogs. What's going on? So we're going to go ahead while that's heating up and bread all of these cube steaks over here. And I've got myself a nice tray with the thing on it. And I probably don't need this stuff. What I do need, though, while I am doing this, is Robbie needs to make us margaritas. So we do have a drink tonight. We've done this before. It's an Ancho Reyes margarita. And that is it's a liqueur, Ancho Reyes, if you've never had it, that's done with chili peppers. So it's a liquor that's got some heat to it.
Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh, Pickle Rick, happy birthday. Your cat is super high right now. Okay, this is gonna be my dry hand here. If you can't find cube steaks at the store, find yourself like a nice beef steak, like a thin one. You don't have to get anything fancy or expensive. And then make sure that you pound it really flat like this. The other thing is we're doing today that's a little different than when I've made chicken fried steak before is I'm actually gonna deep fry this rather than pan fry it. Now we're gonna see how that turns out because usually when you pan fry it, then you make the gravy with the drippings in the pan. So we're gonna pull a little of this oil out and put it in another pan to make our gravy tonight. So, petite sirloin would be good. Yes, how are you, Pickle Rick? All right, sourdough starter, here we go. This is not, do I need to do something with this? I may need to. See, it's pour sour in a wide, shallow bowl, set aside. This is what it says to do. But this is pretty thick sourdough starter. I feel like I need more water or something in there. Doesn't that look a little thick? We're gonna try one of these first before we do the entire batch. How's that? And try it. So there goes the wet hand, dry hand method, because I feel like I need this to smother everywhere. Rocky? And if you're new here, so Pickle Rick, I have one very, very chatty dog. He likes to talk sometimes. His name is Rocky. So I am unsure of this. This is the first time I've done it this way, but it sounded very interesting. So our oil is only at about 125 right now. I think that'll work. It just needs the breading on it, right? It looks like it might be more bready than crispy. Yeah, but that's okay because I go to a lot of places where that's the case. But I think if I stir this up, it's more liquidy at the bottom. So we'll get that. We'll stir that up with my hands because, why not? See, now that looks like it's a little better. It's not as thick. You guys, you can't even really see what I'm doing here. Here we go. It's so hard because both of my hands are wet now. I think it's okay. I need a wet hand and a dry hand here. And I need a towel. It is a test kitchen for sure. I mean, California always puts a crazy spin on things, right?
Sushi, chicken fried steak.
Sushi chicken.
No, I was actually making the joke, but yeah, you would probably find something like that.
All right, so I have 5 of these. So we're gonna stick that one in there. See, that's working a little bit better now that I stirred it up a little. Don't put your hand in there, Dana. There we go.
Is this like don't touch your eye when you've been working with peppers?
Yes, it's exactly like that. While I'm doing this, do you want to make us a drink?
I was starting on that when Rocky required some attention there, but I'll try again.
Okay. So like I said, it's a margarita. It's called an Ancho Reyes margarita. It's pretty simple. Oh, you're going to need the agave. I didn't get that out for you. That is in the pantry.
It's in the pantry?
Yes. How do you guys like your margaritas? Do you like them really sweet?
Strong.
Strong?
So you say it's in the pantry. Can I
Yeah,
get a
now
little,
now it's completely up to you.
Can I get a little more info? There's...
No, it's on, excuse me for a second. See where the maple syrup is? It's gonna be back there somewhere. That's where all the sweet stuff is.
I love mezcals. I'm personally a tequila guy. Don't tell Austin that though.
So I'm correct in assuming you would like a beverage?
I'm not opposed to it.
Okay. I was just gonna triple the recipe, assuming that you wanted one, so. All right.
You're gonna laugh, Dana, but I thought chicken fried steak was actually made out of chicken.
That's chicken fried chicken.
But that's also a very common thing.
It is common. Alpha Pass, thank you for resubscribing. 7 months, we're getting close to that Twitch baby there. I forgot the name that Gideus gave our Twitch baby. It started with a D. Do you remember? Anybody remember?
Dry rub, right? 'Cause
Oh,
they're doing
that's right,
barbecue.
dry rub. But then I was also
See,
right.
I pay attention to
You
chat.
sure were paying attention. Okay, my hands are too sticky again. This particular method doesn't work too well with the dry hand, wet hand method of frying things.
It's okay, Dana. It's just more chaos in the kitchen. It's what you're known for.
Which was almost the name of this show. Chaos in the Kitchen. Okay, let's get that, put that over there. And what's nice about this is it kind of gets the extra flour and stuff on. And I'll dump that flour so we don't make paste in there. Eddie loves pancakes. Thank you for the follow. What a great name. I also love pancakes.
Me too.
Okay, the buzzer went off. I need to throw these onions in with the carrots in the oven to roast, and then we'll get the broccoli in there. We're getting so close. We're getting so close to everything. You know, I go to the same places looking for things even after I know they're out somewhere. So we've got carrots in the oven. I just put the onions in there. We've got broccoli to go. And I need to clean up, well, there's really actually no point in cleaning this up yet, is there? Is there? Hello, Lord Velos, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm just waiting for my oil to heat up. We are currently at about 300 degrees. We wanted to get it about 375. So we're getting close. Then we're gonna be frying up some chicken fried steak. We're gonna be putting it on another tray like this so it can go in the oven while I make the gravy and get everything else ready. We have a chocolate cobbler in the oven, which should be coming out pretty soon here. Veggies in the oven. That smells good. That is so weird. Okay. And the chocolate cobbler is very weird. That's all I'm going to say. Very weird that you have a batter, then you put cocoa powder with brown sugar on top of that, and then you put water on top of that. So a very, very weird thing. You're swapping betting cooking streams here. Well, I'm glad you're here. Very glad you're here.
Is something burning?
No, that's the chocolate pie.
Okay.
Or the chocolate cobbler that I think you're smelling. Because it smells like chocolate to me.
It smells like chocolate.
Yeah. But Robbie thinks it smells like burning, so whatever.
It tastes like burn.
I clearly just don't trust your level of cooking skills, Dana.
Well, it has a lot of that cocoa in it, so. All right, where's my spider?
You don't trust her. You have to eat her on Sunday.
He certainly doesn't trust me. I mean, he went and got a fire extinguisher. I know it does sound a little like a lava cake. It'll be interesting. And I think Scooter Beach, who was in here earlier, said that they've actually made it before, and that it was a lot like lava cake. It was called chocolate cobbler. What do you know? Come on, oil. He's very talkative tonight. Very, very talkative. All right, this is for your drink, Robbie. Oh, wait. You have to have a garnish in there. Okay, so Robbie was over on the side making the drink instead of over here making the drink. But if you would like to see
chicken chaos going on over here.
steak chaos. But here we
Yes.
go. Here is our Ancho Reyes Margarita. Did you taste it yet?
No, I didn't.
Cheers.
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 Thank you guys.
All right, let's taste it.
Not bad.
That's a pretty good margarita. All right. Oh,
That's
nope.
actually dangerously good. Or I just really needed a
Taste
beverage
the
today.
alcohol right away. You can taste the honey above everything else.
That doesn't the
The agave?
the
Agave?
agave.
I can say words. Sort of.
Yeah, this is
Ooh,
dangerous.
do-do-do-do.
This is dangerously
8,
good.
4, 2, 5. Start.
I am definitely a better bartender than chef.
That's because
Oh, Rocky.
that's because
Rocky.
you practice that more. It is the dog. Oh yeah, you were smelling. Some of it dropped on below the. Fell off. Okay. I'm taking it out of the oven, guys. A little spilled over the side. It is bubbling. Because it's supposed to be, I guess everybody keeps saying it's like a lava cake, so that would definitely make sense. So we're gonna let that cool down.
Like a hot chocolate pudding.
Kind of. It'll be good, I think. Non-blended margaritas are superior. I agree. Like, I don't do the frozen margaritas unless like you're at a party and that's just what they happen to have. They're too sugary, too sweet.
What was this, mezcal?
So it's a liqueur that's made from chili peppers.
So, tequila, then this in a slightly smaller portion, lime juice.
I do
Right
have
on.
mezcal if you want mezcal, but he doesn't really like it. So
And mezcal's a little too smoky.
Okay,
for
now
me.
that got a little too hot, so let's turn that down for a second. It'll cool down as soon as I put one of these in here.
You're just leaving your beverage unattended. That's very dangerous.
I refuse to drink with that big old truck that I'm driving.
Yeah, I understand.
Now, if it was a small vehicle,
It's also Memorial Day weekend.
oh my gosh, I've never seen so many cops out
They're
Yeah.
everywhere.
over the last 2 days that I've ever seen.
Yeah. Where a guy ordered non-blended margaritas with a sugar cube in them. It was very disappointing to try. Yeah, why would you want a sugar cube in your margarita?
The customer is always right, Dana.
That is untrue. I worked in retail. I worked in customer service. The customer is not always right. Because was that one of the newer Twilight Zones, or was that like the old original one from the 50s? Is that when the original one was? This says to have paper towels too, so we'll do that. And it says to do 2 or 3 at a time, but this is not a very big one, so we don't want to.
Because there's not really any harm in going slower.
Yeah. The rod, so that's the best error, man.
Rod Serling era.
That's the best one.
I'm assuming that's who I'm picturing.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I can see into your head.
Wait, that's a bad idea. Don't do that, Dana. Get out of there.
Okay, guys. I should do this over here. Look at that. So we're going to put that on here and let that drain and do the next one. I'm also going to stick these in the oven just because the oil's a little hot and the oven is warm, so it'll continue cooking a little bit in the oven.
Make sure that it's cooked all the way through.
I mean, it's steak. It doesn't need to be like cooked all the way through, but we do want it to be cooked.
Right.
How's that?
We would hate to have a guest get sick.
Correct.
Not me.
Thank you, Pops. Wait, it's Crazy. Hi, Fallen Age. It's Crazy Rockman in here. Did I miss it?
Yes.
I did. Well, hello.
Hello.
We're so close. We're so close.
I've got a beverage now, so that bought you time. I mean, I had to make the
You
beverage
could have a
myself.
biscuit.
So I bought you time. But it's, never mind. I'll stop talking now.
Okay. You know, you could have a biscuit if you're
Tomorrow's
hungry.
Friday, Dana. Did you know that?
I did, but today is my Friday, so. But not really.
And then you get another Friday?
I don't really get Fridays because my work schedule is so weird.
It's a Friday.
I have Friday off, but then I work on Saturday, and then I'm streaming on Saturday, and then we're streaming on Sunday.
Yeah, you've got a busy weekend this weekend.
And then
Of course, I
have
say you do. It sounds like I do too.
yes. Okay. Let's see here.
Do you need another thing with paper towels?
Well, I need to stick this one in the oven. Can you open the oven for me?
Teamwork.
There we go. All right, next one. Next one. Get that in here.
So the top oven is still heated?
It's warm in
Okay.
there. I think I just flipped this one in half. Well, I guess we'll find out what happens with it. Tune in. Tune in. It's very hot. But we only have like one studio light. I remember working under multiple studio lights. It gets very hot.
I know David Letterman kept the studio at like 50 degrees or something
You
crazy
have
because he
to.
couldn't stand the lights.
Yeah, you have to. It gets too hot. Do you want to go grab one of the little sombreros? It's on top of the washing machine.
I never thought you'd ask.
I knew that you wanted to do that.
You know how much I've been joking with my, so I was telling you before the stream with the card shop. So I told them, because first time being in Texas, right? So I asked them what's the etiquette in Texas? What's the do's and don'ts in Texas?
What's the what in
What's the
Texas?
do's and don'ts?
What the do's
What's
and
the
don'ts?
in Texas?
Do's and don'ts of
So-
Texas. I'm repeating things so you guys know what Juan is saying.
So then I said, so they said just, your typical everyday. Those are sombreros, that's different. So I was telling them, I'm gonna get a cowboy hat, and everywhere I go, I'm gonna say, howdy, partner.
That's a don't.
That's a
That's a don't. So, but these are for Sunday, and on Sunday we're going to put the little quail eggs in here. So this is one of the sabotages, is you can have us wear one of these with a little quail egg in it, and we have to be very careful as we move around so we don't drop the quail egg. Woo, that's making noise. Okay, I need oven help again. That's an interesting shaped one, but this is one of my favorite things I found.
Party City?
Huh?
Party City.
Nope, I just Amazon. I just looked around at hats. I saw these hats and I go, I have quail eggs and I could have these hats and we could put a quail egg in there.
Hi,
Jake the Snake, hello, hello, welcome in. Oh, we also have this hat.
Well, there's others too.
There's
but
others.
I thought
but
I'd
this
save
is
some of
another
them.
option. Is this one, and then, it has wings. Is it working?
One of the wings flipped over on you.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So then you can, that's a flying pig. Please make, I know, yeah, you probably don't want to do that. They'll probably just roll their eyes.
So what about the second thing that I thought about doing?
Which was what?
Jokingly speaking, of course, I told Asta and Genova that wherever I go, I'm going to wear an Oklahoma Sooners shirt.
There's a lot of Oklahoma Sooners down here. You'll probably be okay.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind then. So that everything that I've done, planned. Or what about the mega horn? I want to get a mega horn.
And what are you going to say in? Or the ones that just make the really loud noise?
No, just a regular. Well, the mega horn was to go mess with the card shop.
I mean, you can totally mess with the card shop. You're good.
I need well, yes, but that would have been for the. So I need a cowboy hat and chaps.
And chaps.
And chaps.
Okay, so Robbie has lived here his whole life minus 7 months. He's never owned a pair of cowboy boots and he's never owned a cowboy hat, much less chaps, I'm assuming.
And I'm never gonna wear.
See, I think
what
you'd be really
she's
cute.
selling. I'm not gonna wear those kind of chaps, Austin.
That's a hard pass.
That's a hard pass right there. I have my limits of insanity.
Contrary to popular belief, I really don't fry that deep fry stuff that much, but I do it on the stream all the time. Doesn't happen in regular cooking very often. Yes, Robbie is a Texan by birth, but I keep trying to tell him he needs cowboy boots and he needs a cowboy hat. But he would prefer to wear the same t-shirt and athletic pants.
So that means we're going to the rodeo this weekend, right?
It's starting to sound that way.
Okay.
So you know, if you go down to the stockyards, you can grab a drink and walk around. Grab a drink and you just walk around into the stores, down the street, whatever.
Places you can do that.
Yeah.
Fredericksburg is one of them. You just can't jaywalk at Fredericksburg. It's a very big ticket if you jaywalk while holding the beverage.
Okay. No.
This is very loud.
What?
Okay, oven time. Last one, and then I can make some gravy. We got one more. You grew up near. I think Juan is typing it.
No, Gilroy is the garlic
Capital of the world. That's where that one company is. There's like one big company that does like 90% of the garlic in the United States.
And they'll have a garlic festival where like you can get like garlic ice cream, garlic anything.
I love garlic, but I draw the line at mixing two of my favorite things together, such as garlic and ice cream.
You'd be surprised. It's actually not that bad.
I'd be willing to try it, but I would be a little skeptical.
Christopher Ranch, that's what it is. Thanks, Pops.
Don't try the ice cream.
Maybe we need to go to the garlic festival sometime and stream it and make Robbie eat the ice cream.
But I was trying
You
to
act
do
like
that.
that's punishment. It's still ice cream to
It's
me.
still ice cream.
Although I say how bad can it be, and then I remember a certain mac and cheese milkshake that we.
Wait, mac and cheese milkshake?
Yeah, I triple dog dared her to make it, and then I had to drink it, and it was disgusting.
Because Chat
This
made him
was-
drink it.
Because you're like mac and cheese milkshake. Sure.
That doesn't sound bad.
But it was the texture.
It was terrible. I didn't try it, but the look on his face.
Yeah, it was the texture of it. It reminds you of a
Ooh,
very
garlic.
non-pleasant experience.
Let's go. Are you going to join us at the Garlic Festival, Fallen Age? That would be awesome.
This is so good, Bobby. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is the last one. Aww.
So fun fact about the chicken fried steaks, they sometimes will come off the top round. Sometimes they'll come off the top round depending on who your butcher is.
Yeah,
It'll either be a top round or be a sirloin steak.
yeah.
They usually have to use really lean cuts of meat because if you use any meat with any fat, it could mess up the steak and it could fall apart when cooking. So you have to use really
Because the moisture from the fat will try to escape through the breading.
That's why when
that
you
makes
see
sense.
it, there's not hardly ever any streaks
Yeah,
of fat or any of that stuff.
yeah. You'd like to see it though. Alpha Pest says I would reluctantly try garlic ice cream. This is our last one. It's almost done. We're gonna stick it in the oven and we'll make some gravy while I heat up potatoes. Oh, I haven't put the broccoli in yet. I need to do that. So I got a couple more things to do. I might do a free sample, Pops. I wouldn't pay for it though. Don't pay for the garlic ice cream. Okay, you ready? Look at that. Doesn't that look good? This looks better than a lot of the chicken fried steak I have had, where it's like pasty looking. This is, ow! Burning myself. No problem. Okay. I'm gonna move that aside. And this kitchen is a mess. I'm glad somebody's coming to clean it tomorrow. Is that Aladdin's girl?
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you. I'm so used to Aladdin's girl doing that every single stream, and she hasn't yet today. That's okay, I burned myself for you guys. See how much I like you? All right, I need to toss this in some olive oil and get that into the oven. This is the broccoli. And I didn't used to like roasted broccoli and cauliflower, but now I love it. So I guess my taste buds have changed. So let's get that in. Because that won't take as long to roast. And now we've got all our veggies in there in case anybody wants something a little healthy to eat. It is okay if you decide not to have any. Okay, I'm gonna take a second here, Zen moment. I love broccoli rabe, it's so good. Okay.
What are you calling a broccoli rabe?
I mean, okay, I'm so sorry to make my roux. I really want to use a non-stick pan, which Robbie hates when I do that.
What's happening?
I'm using a non-stick pan to make the gravy. And I had a recipe for that, and what am I looking for? So for a lot of the gravy here in Texas, you'll use the drippings from the bacon or the sausage that you're using. Or if you're doing chicken fried steak in a pan and pan frying it, you'll just do it in the leftover oil. So I'm just taking a little bit from what we were frying. It'll have some of the flavor. Oh, let's see. Ella Warren Still Spark. Deep fried garlic stuffed green olive. Oh, that sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. Absolutely. I would definitely eat that. I need to make a roux here. Where is my recipe for that? Hang on, guys. I need something to look something up on. I printed it, I thought.
Quick, take over the street.
What?
He's gone.
I've left. I'm no longer here.
Do we get an action shot of Robbie cooking, washing dishes, guys?
I'm mostly organized today. Oh, this is dead. That's not going to help. I know you put milk in it. We're going to make a roux first. Let's do that. And if it turns out bad, we don't have to eat it. That's what I'm going with. For the gravy, yeah. I'm gonna make that roux for. I'm hoping they're good. They're in the oven staying warm. And when you're making a roux, like I want this one to get a little dark. So if you're making a roux and all you want is to thicken something, you probably don't want to let it cook till it's darker. But if you're making something like gumbo, you definitely do. Like you want it to be really, really dark. The darker the roux is, the more flavor it's going to add to what you're cooking. So, basic skills on our top. You know, it's not common in some countries, like in some types of cooking. But sometimes people do just this, like what I'm doing here, and then they're like, okay, now I can make my gumbo. And it's like, no. When you're doing gumbo, it needs to get super dark, so you may be standing here for 10 or 15 minutes making your roux. It just comes naturally to you. Okay, so if I'm making a gravy for a chicken fried steak, I'm making a roux, right? And once that cooks a little bit, I'm adding milk and salt and pepper. Am I adding anything else? Because I can't find my recipe. And I don't make it that often, so it's been a while. Oh, you never went to culinary art school. Does anybody have any thoughts on this?
Make it good.
Huh?
Make it good.
Make it good. Yes, sir.
You're welcome.
That was helpful.
You're welcome.
Robbie's very helpful. I am sweating, guys, like,
So it says 2 tablespoons of butter or other fats.
okay,
1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flours,
got that.
or 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. 2 cups of chicken, beef, turkey, or vegetable broth, or pan drippings.
We're gonna use milk though, because we're making a white gravy. So, but that does help. That means I'm heading in the right direction. Where did my salt go? Why do I always lose the salt? Here it is.
You're done with this, right?
I am done with the sourdough starter. It's not chicken gravy. It's just gonna be a white gravy, kind of like a sawmill or sawdust, what do they call it? Sawmill gravy. Which is just a cream-based gravy that you put over a chicken fried steak. Some people do things like add, like I would have liked to have had bacon drippings in here. That gives it a lot of flavor, but I didn't have any, so.
I found another one. So in your case, we're using the oil from the other one.
I did. That was my fat.
Whisk in 1 tablespoon of whisk in flour 1 tablespoon at a time. Add 1/4 of a cup of milk in between whiskings, and then add black pepper.
Okay, how much milk total?
It says 1/4 of a cup of milk.
That's not enough, but again, I think that we're on the right track here. So we'll just keep making it till it looks like a gravy. We'll just keep doing it. I could make it with, I don't just happen to have boiled chicken necks and bones lying around.
Don't.
I don't. But that would certainly be yummy. See, I think I probably should have heated this milk up. We're gonna add some pepper in here. Come on. I may have had too much flour. That may be why the 1/4 of a thing of milk, I may have put more powder in than more flour in than a 1/4 cup. If that makes sense, what I just said there. You know, by the end of the stream, I say words, and I'm like, did that make sense? Because I have no idea anymore. I love chili. I live in Texas. I think you have to love chili when you're in Texas. I think we should make chili and make Frito pies some night. We did do that for the Super Bowl, didn't we?
You make little miniature things. Mm-hmm. Frito stuff.
Mm-hmm.